Yo, the waiting is over. Yeah. Look, they say boxing is a death sport. Ashes to ashes, like trash in the alley. Like hashes is cashes, which means we could compete. As long as I got breath in my lungs and my 2 feet and a strong heartbeat, we could rumble, young man. Put the gloves in your hands. The talking is over. All that we were arguing over is over. We could sit in silence before the noise and the roars and arena doors open. Before we throw hands, we satisfy the demands. This is for the fans, my legacy, my little mans who looked up at me like that. You're about to hurt them bad. Yo, this shit is serious. The big fish and the fisherman, the old man in the sea. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we consider silence. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we consider silence. Up off, man. Yeah. Yes. Up off. Hold up. There you go. Hey. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's Fight Friday, baby. What's up, my people? This is Showbizztheadult. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Let me see what y'all. Let me see who we have up in here. Abraham, what's with you? He said, "Love you, boy." Ryan Garcia, Canelo, in the 10th. Oh shit. What's going on with you? Hold on, Russ Van. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Everybody, welcome to the Facts Friday. If you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Vaughn Hill.
Bring on this with the laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The burn young man can shaboing boing.
Hit the dice bell. hey, hold on. We cannot start the Facts Friday. We can't start any day without giving it up to the lady.
You should let me in. You deserve no, you deserve better.
Right? Hold on, let me see. Hey, hold on. My brother over here, he said, DL, he said, you mentally prepared today, bitch? Oh, shit. You want to know if I'm prepared for, hold on, here it is.
I'm moist. Call and response, I said I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist.
You know what? Am I mentally prepared? I didn't have my coffee yet. I just thought about that. I'm like, why do I have a slight headache? I didn't get my coffee. I do have my vitamin water though. All right, I didn't get my black torch. I got my vitamin water. Let's see if I can just do it fresh off of vitamin water. Hold on, but everybody,
Put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work.
His nice bell. Let me see. Let me see what you have to say. He said, top of the morning to the war room. Facts Friday, all day, every day. You tripping. Give it up to the dogs. Yeah. Let me see. Hey, hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. You guys already know. My brother. Hold on, everybody. I got mixed up. Oh shit! Here we outside.
Think it happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask him if he's alright.
Hell no. and wait a minute. And before we get started, I definitely need this guy to let me know everything is going to be all right. Our motivational speaker, Squatter.
Squad up. Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. He said, let's go. Let's go, dog. Squad up. Shit, let's go. Okay, everybody. All right, everybody. Hit the like. Make sure everybody's coming around here. You know what? I had a dream 2 nights ago. All right. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I was in, I think I got away from these group of guys who were like these mob guys or something like that. I end up ratting them out. But then the investigators took me to the parking lot where I was kidnapped. The guys were still there. Anyway, long dream short, they're trying to interrogate them. They end up bringing out a gun, right? I end up through the window grabbing the gun from the guy. I try to shoot them, but water came out. It's a dream, all right? But then they start shooting water back. Is water going in the car, hitting the window, all this water. And then I smell the water, and it's gasoline. Shit! I go to get out the car. I try to run out, and then a guy with a flamethrower was like, lit the car up. I'm trying to run. Somebody said, get him. They said, nah, he ain't going to get too far with his feet on fire. I look, my feet on fire. I'm trying to stomp it out and run at the same time. They're laughing, and then they finished the job. They threw a little lighter. Wham! I went up like the Human Torch. And I'm looking through the fire, and I think to myself, before I wake up, there are people really going through shit like this, man. Dude, all over the world. You know, there's just, I've seen the internet is a dark place, bro. And over the years, I've seen some shit. Dude dies in his dream. I usually win. I lost. But I didn't die because I was seeing the fire. I was looking through, and then I woke up. I didn't go out. But I was just thinking like, okay, now this is me. That has to be the scariest, most horrible shit. Okay, everybody. All right. Put the fire on. Yeah. Biz, the water is for the moist. Crawford. Okay, let's talk. This came out yesterday. We'll have the receipts. It was either yesterday or the day before. Terrence Bud Crawford's Vada testing results. And there's discrepancy. Now, this Facts Friday, I'm going to be mostly talking about that. All right. We may bring up Gervonta Tank Davis and the whole retirement rumors. We're going to end doing a showbiz advice. I have a showbiz advice today. So let's get started with the show. I had very concerned war room members. All right. People from the war room, very concerned about this. That the test has discrepancies, okay? And I wasn't really asked what I thought. It was just you guys showing me the receipts and many of you guys saying this is some bull jive. So I want to say my opinions on it. And I think the war room is the perfect place to say it. We're one of the biggest platforms in boxing. Hit the Tyson bell. It is my opinion that we are the biggest. All right. So let's talk about it. First, let's check out the receipts, and I'm going to give my take along the way. Okay, everybody, here's the receipts. motherfucker. Now, I am aware that there's going to be Crawford fans who are going to be extremely upset. They already think they know what I'm going to say. They're already crying. And I know y'all not going to listen, just like the Haney fans didn't listen when I was breaking down the Ryan Garcia discrepancies. Okay? Not many Devin Haney fans don't even know what I was saying, what my ultimate point was. They have no idea. I know that because Bill Haney himself came on here and was shocked that I said, yes, he failed and he had ostarine in the system. Bill Haney never knew that I actually knew that he had ostarine. I was never saying he didn't have ostarine in the system. All right. So Crawford fans are going to do the same thing. We can't help them. All right. But I'm going to talk to the masses about what I think here. Now, let's look at the actual Crawford Vada test. Here it is right here. All right. Now you see that the collection date was June 13th, 2025. The results are negative. That's all good. But the issue is that it was sent out June 23rd, 2024. So it was sent out last year. Okay. Now, that's the discrepancy. It's August 1st, 2025 today. This here was sent out June 23rd, 2024. The collection date was June 13, 2025. Now, obviously, we don't have a time machine. Okay? So let's demonstrate what this means. All right? Hit the Tyson bell. Let's demonstrate what this means. Okay. First, let's look at who posted it. Hold on real quick. Because I don't see it. I don't have it. I do have it, but I don't have it here. Hold on one second. It said other tests. I have other stuff. I don't have it here. But let me show you. Let me show you right here on my phone. Let's look at who posted it to begin with. Hold on. Right here. Here's the issue. Victor Conte. He's the one who posted the VADA results. Okay? And it says the clean boxing update. This information was received from Terrence Crawford. Terrence and Canelo were both enrolled in VADA on June 10th, 2025. Terrence was first tested on June 13, 2025. Here, I got that right here. Let me show you. So we can read along. Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez were enrolled in the VADA testing program on June 10th, 2025. Both fighters will be randomly tested for 12 weeks before their fight on September 13th, 2025. Terrence was tested on June 13, 2025. My assumption is that Canelo has likely already been tested to stringent random testing for 12 weeks will help to assure that both fighters will be on a, I think he said level playing field, will be on a level playing field when they enter the ring on September 13th, 2025. Okay. So I want y'all just listen. Let me break this down. Victor Conte posted the test results. The test results has a discrepancy. Let's look at it again. June 23rd, 2024 is the date that they received it. It says that's the discrepancy. All right. So this is what we have to do first and foremost. All right. We have to validate, see if we can have objective evidence of what is right and what is wrong. Now, in this VADA test, it said that the collection date was June 13, 2025. Can that be proven? All right, let's look back. You have this video that came out a couple weeks ago.
Let's go. 1, 2. Damn, bud.
Hey, I slapped Steven so hard. Yeah, that look real. They here to test me for steroids.
Okay, so we have proof on video that Vada showed up, or someone showed up to test Terrence Crawford for steroids. Let me see. Biz, this doesn't mean anything, is just post-dated. Shut your ass up, listen first. That's the problem. Shut your ass up talking, listen first. And then you will know how to respond to the argument once you know what the argument is. Okay? So, y'all see that there's somebody there. Okay? Now let's look. Somebody is there for testing. Let's look at this. When did that happen?
Slapped Steven so hard. Yeah, that look real. They here to test me for steroids.
Let's go. 1, 2. Damn, bud.
Now, Fight Hub TV on their Instagram. Hold on. Duarte versus Sims Jr. Who you got? Let's listen to the show. Fight Hub TV on their Instagram released that video. When was it? They released it on June 14th, 2025. So that means that it is reasonable. That is enough evidence to show that it's reasonable that the collection date was the day before on June 13th, that video was actually recorded on June 13th when Terrence Crawford said that they're there to test him for steroids. They collected the data on June 13th. Or do y'all agree that that's enough objective evidence by looking at the video by Victor Conte on admission that it happened on the 13th? You have Fight Hub posting it on June 14th. Yes. Okay. So we know that that is reasonable, that the blood sample was collected June 13th, right? It is that there is no fire or smoke on there, right? The problem is, my man said, yeah, typo. Okay. The problem is the date of 2024. Let me look at the rest of this. Make sure I have everything already lined up. That right there, that right there, that right there. Okay. So if you look at past Vada testing, my bad. If you look at past Vada testing, you will have a date, a collection date that is earlier than the notification of the email, usually like 2 weeks later. Okay. So it is reasonable to think that the June 23rd, 2024 date is a typo. It should be 2025. Is that reasonable? Is that reasonable? Is it reasonable? I just want to know, is it reasonable that it's a typo? That it should be. I'm breaking this down for everybody who are emailing me about this situation. Correct. I want to know, is it reasonable? It is reasonable that it's a typo. It's logical that it's a typo. Okay, it's reasonable. Okay. Now let me finish this up. Conte is super villain Mustang. Typo 100%. Okay, it's a typo. We all agree it's a typo. I just said it's a typo. All right. Which means the notification, this notification is invalid. We can't say that the testing is invalid. We can't say that. But this notification is invalid because it's a typo. I'm not going any further yet. We're going to do this one step at a time. That means that this notification is invalid. Yes or no? Hold up. Let Biz cook. Just hear me out. We all said it was a typo. I'm going to ask all of my war room members. It should be revised. That's right. Have any of you been in quality, or have any of you been in manufacturing? Something like that important, you can't guess. It says June 23rd, 2024 that it's been received. The test results happen in 2025. You already know there's a discrepancy. So that has to be revised. Not only has it must be revised, there must be an explanation for it. It's called objective evidence. That first notification must be corrected, and you must show objective evidence on why that was just a typo, because then people are going to think that something weird is going on, that there's falsifying going on. That's what it's going to be, a falsified document, if you don't give objective evidence on why that's a typo, right? I mean, I've been in manufacturing. I've been in quality. I was advanced quality. I was a quality manager. Right now, Okay. Hold on. Crawford showed he took a drug test but why you not speaking on Canelo? 7 people popped on PEDs, but you not speaking on that, Biz. I did. 7 people popped on PEDs. Okay. Biz, looks like forgery and okay, leaves me thinking. All right, this is the problem, because the other idiot who just spoke, I never said that Crawford cheated. I never said that Crawford popped. I'm not talking about Crawford. Like I said, comprehend. Y'all have to. I've never. I'm getting derailed a little bit right now, but I just want to say, I spoke so slowly right now. Why are y'all talking about a topic I'm not covering? I never said Bud Crawford was on PEDs. I never even said he failed. I never said anything. Dudes are just damn idiots. All right, let me see. Biz with the takedown. Go ahead, Sherlock, don't. So here's my thing. Here's why it's so damn important. All right, hold on. Put the fight on. They just trying to sell the fights. That's guesswork. Right now we're not talking about guesswork. They're trying to sell the fights. This is what they're thinking. I'm in their brains. We ain't got that kind of time. All right. Let me see. Biz, why are you staring at me? I didn't say ish. Facts. Hit the Tyson bell. So look. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Vada has to have objective evidence and make the correction, because the problem is Victor Conte is the one who posted it. Victor Conte has a very horrible past when it comes to athletes. So with him posting it, he posted it, and with it having a discrepancy, people are going to now look at the whole thing as fugazi. There has to be an explanation for this discrepancy. There has to be objective evidence, because people are going to immediately jump to conclusions that all of this is fugazi. I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to prove today. None of deflecting, just snack using people, and Victor Conte and Vada is all suspicious loophole, and Biz always keep 100, especially on Facts Friday. Always. Short attention span. I know. Let me see. Remember, Barry Bonds never popped until we're not. Jesus Christ. Well, right there. This is my point. My point is, because it's Victor Conte posting it, something as simple as a typo can spiral into I don't give a shit about this whole damn thing, because of Victor Conte's shaky past. I'm getting to a point. Y'all just let me get to this point, please. Let me get to this point, please. Let me see. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. In this X, Terrence Crawford said Crawford and Canelo were enrolled in the Vada testing program on June 10th, 2025. Both fighters will be randomly tested for 12 weeks before their fight on September 13, 2025. Terrence was tested on June 13, 2025. My assumption is that Canelo has likely already been tested too. That is the important sentence. The important sentence is Terrence Crawford was tested. Hold on. Terrence Crawford was tested on June 13, 2025. My assumption is that Canelo has likely already been tested too. That is the problem. That is the struggle sentence. Because you know everything that's going on with Terrence Crawford. You even got Terrence Crawford's test results. You posted it. You said you know that his shit been collected. You know that he's been tested and when, but you are assuming when Canelo has been tested. Explain to me why. Why do you know everything about Terrence Crawford, but don't know shit and have to assume when it comes to Canelo? Okay. Why does Victor Conte have the test results? Why does Victor Conte have the test results? He founded Vada, but he has no information on Nello. He assumed with Nello, but he knows exactly what's going on with Terrence Crawford. Always trying the black man. Because the prolification of the infrastructure of the black justice. Hold on, hear me out. Is this not Vada 365 like Devin? I don't know. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Listen, brother. Listen. Missed my super chat. My bad. Hold on. The black man needs to rise up. Let me see if he can understand what my point is. Just wanted to give you your flowers. I've gained so much knowledge as a boxing fan watching, not just being a fanboy. Love the War Room and beard. Love you, boy. Hit the Tyson bell. Listen. Victor Conte would only receive the test results if he was a part of Terrence Crawford's team, right? What I'm questioning is, this is what's scaring me, is I've always thought since the very beginning that Victor Conte was just a sponsor. If you're just a sponsor and you have nothing to do with Vada, you shouldn't receive any test results and putting it out. You're just a sponsor. Now, if you're the nutritionist, that goes beyond sponsorship. Now you're part of his team. So I want to know, and I think the people want to know, if Victor Conte is Terrence Crawford's nutritionist or just a sponsor. Because I'll tell you this, my bookie don't get any of my medical records. Now we need to know. And that's a shame because Terrence Crawford didn't do a damn thing. Terrence Crawford gave his samples to Vada as he should. And we have objective evidence that he did it on the 13th when they said it was collected. It is only shaky because of the discrepancy in that date. And because of that, it rose questions where everybody else, and it snowballs into, then how does Victor Conte even have his test results in the first place? Now, look, this is the point I want to get to. Didn't Conte admit to knowing how to beat Vada? Yes, he did. LOL Cook Biz. Let me tell you what I'm trying to get to. What I'm trying to get to is this. If you are a clean fighter and you're for clean boxing and you have integrity and you do everything the right way, it will always be in question. Your integrity, you being a clean fighter, will always be in question as long as you're associated with Victor Conte. The point isn't that Bud is a cheater. That's not the point. Because I don't think he is. Let's make that clear. I don't think he is. My point goes back to Bill Haney. When Bill Haney says that he's an advocate for clean boxing, I am completely with him. When Clarissa Shields says she's an advocate for clean boxing, I'm completely with her. But it's going to be very hard to get that point across and received well as long as you're associated with Victor Conte, because now all these questions are going to come up. And you cannot blame people, call them a hater, my man, the black man, him. You cannot, call people not black anymore and all that shit. Because it's a natural question if you are associated with him. What all of you guys don't understand, all of you fanboys and people who are hurt right now, because I'm going to get to your questions. I'm going to talk to y'all. But what y'all don't seem to understand is that I am for the fighter. And I cannot, in clear conscience, be for the fighter and advocate for Victor Conte. It's almost asinine and stupid to ignore his past and discrepancies like what happened yesterday. All in the spirit of saying I'm for the fighter. Because in that way, I cannot convince the boxing world that Victor Conte is now an angel. You're going to waste your time trying to convince people of that. So because of how people perceive Victor Conte, anyone associated with him is going to get some of that. And the only way, or let me word it this way, there is no way to say that a fighter is clean and full of integrity without question as long as they're associated with Victor Conte. It just can't happen. I'm sorry, Devin Haney. It can't happen. Terrence Crawford, it can't happen. Clarissa Shields, it can't happen.
and whoever, Mario Barrios. It can't happen. As long as you're associated with him, people are going to question you forever. Now, you just got to live with that. Either understand that or don't give a shit about it. One of the two. And that's the Black Two Sugars. That's the Black Two Sugars. Let me see. That's the Facts Friday. Victor Conte being in his position and who he is, wouldn't he have access to all VADA results? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that statement. People are missing the point 100%. And I get to y'all questions. But here's the problem with that statement. The problem is, wouldn't he have access to all VADA results? Terrence Crawford and I got to read this again and again and again and again and again so y'all can get it. Terrence Crawford and Canelo were enrolled in the VADA testing program on June 10th, 2025. Both fighters will be randomly tested for 12 weeks before their fight on September 13, 2025. Terrence Crawford was tested on June 13, 2025. My assumption is that Canelo has likely already been tested. How, if he has, like you said, if he's in a position to have access to all VADA results, why is he assuming Canelo? He should know. My assumption is Canelo's likely. You should know for sure. One. Number two, if you have nothing to do with VADA, why do you have access to VADA results? And three, if you are a known cheater in boxing, providing illegal substances and PEDs to fighters like Shane Mosley. So you've been busted in boxing before. Why are you in a position to have access to the collection agency of VADA? No matter how you slice it, it's just not a good look. Let me see. It's like Ashton Kutcher advocating against human and child trafficking, yet best friends with Diddy, right, and dated his wife while she was 14 and he was 19. Contradiction is not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Let me see. Let me see. Let me read some of your questions. Y'all have to understand what I'm saying is rational. Wasn't Conte the one who said Ryan failed? Well, yeah, he released some of the news, but Vada said Ryan failed. Vada said, he didn't just say Vada, the results were, he had Austrian in the system. Didn't Conte admit to knowing how to beat Vada? That's right. So let me ask you. We're going on evidence, bro. Yes. I could KO Canelo. He's trash. I know that. Get Victor out of the sport of boxing. Bud a cheat, always been. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen right there. Because I don't think Crawford is a cheat. But what grounds, this is sad, what grounds do you have to stand on? As long as you're associated with Victor Conte, that's what's going to happen. Did he eat Mexican meat? Pause. No, Canelo did, and he popped for clenbuterol. Canelo is your daddy, haters. I don't. Being associated with Victor leaves comments and thoughts like that. Exactly. Let me see. A new member, baby, baby. Guilt by association. That's what happens. And I'm gonna tell you this. Victor Conte, he may be trying to help, but as long as his hands are on the paperwork, he's not helping. He's just not helping. Him being the one to release the Vada is not helpful. The stuff that he says that you can poke holes through is not helpful. Why? Because of Clear and Balco and what happened with these athletes. Shane Mosley, Marion Jones, the rest of them. Hold on, let me see. I think there's a possibility that someone from Buzz's team sent it to Conte rather than him getting it from Vada directly. Okay, one, we don't know that. But number two, why? I will never send my medical reports to my bookie. Why? You tell me why send it to Victor Conte. Who's sending it to him? Why? I have to answer this. Vic C. Vic C. I want to answer this for you. Red Eye. Red Eye. You here? Y'all ready? Vic C. Red Eye. Y'all here? Y'all here? Who else? Who else? I want to make y'all stand up. Stand up. Red Eye. Vic C. Because I'm about to give you a response. Why only black fighters? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yep. Because Conte is ruining black athletes. You don't know who the savior is. You over here capping for Victor Conte. He only ruined black athletes. You damn idiot. Now who's the savior, bro? Y'all don't know the difference. Y'all don't know the difference. That's something they have in common, right? That's something they all have in common, right? Y'all some losers, bro. Y'all think it's me. Hey, Bud is my guy. I don't think he cheated. I think he'll beat Canelo, okay? But you have to watch the company you keep. Yep. Hopefully this fight happens. It's going to be big for boxing, especially a card like this being free. 100%. I see every week a commercial ran for this fight on Monday Night Raw. Every week. This shit about to be huge. Huge. Let me see. People always talk trash about Pacquiao, and he never popped dirty. He's the real GOAT. That dude's a real one, bro. That dude's real. Do you think boxers might be afraid to leave Snack because Conte could retaliate through Vada and ruin careers? I don't know. I can't speak. I can't do that. You are who you associate with. That's what they say. Now, Vic C. Tell me if you get it. Your name is literally Victor Conte. Your name is literally Victor Conte. Brother, are you Victor Conte? Yeah, I get it. You can dance all you want. No, you're a bot. You're a bot. You're a bot. You're a bot. I just go, you're, oh, damn. I just lift the damn or hood. God, hey, hold on.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Biz, you the one tap dancer. Hey. My people. Y'all get it now with Victor? Y'all get why. Hey, right now, I'm literally Malcolm X. I'm you remember the end of the Malcolm X movie? I'm Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. Yo, what I just did. You another bot. You another bot. Let me see. It's funny. The same guy stating he can beat the test is posting his client test results, but he know nothing about Canelo. Something is the mastigation of the urethra through the venereal porn puppetry is the puppetry is what keeps the black man down. It's the Tyson man. I'm doing more for the brothers than the brothers. They don't know no better. Let me see. Vic C got a burner. and he tried. Hey, listen. And check this out. Let me put this brother on blast. This man is sitting here with a he's sitting here with a Make America Great Again hat on with Vic C as his name. Come on, dog. That's his burner. Dog. That's his burner. I don't care who you voted for. But I'm just saying, look. That's his burner, dog. Yeah, everybody, just put the fight on. Okay. Let's move on before I do. Let's move. Red Eye was like, they almost got me. Yeah, they almost got you. Hey, listen. Probably the one on PDs has Haney and not Ryan. Probably the one on PD was Haney, and that's what's going. See this right here. This is what's going to happen. Haney never popped. Listen, Haney never popped. Clarissa never popped. Terrence Crawford never popped. You can't say that they're on, but because of their association, you're going to question it. So my thing is, to be honest, Terrence Crawford never tries to prove that he's clean. He just takes the test to prove that he's clean. So you almost can't include Terrence Crawford in that argument. He's not running around like, believe me, please believe me. He's not on that. Terrence Crawford just take the test, it passed, he fight, he does his thing. But the Haneys are and they advocate for clean boxing, and it's going to be hard to do that. Long as you're, with Victor, and it's just going to be hard to. You get what I'm saying? You can't do both. Biz, all the brothers want to know is doesn't Canelo get the same type of coverage when he already popped dirty and more than half Eddie's camp too. Okay. With Canelo Alvarez, the most I can say, all right, is clenbuterol versus snack. Right. What I have said about Canelo is he's under question because of what happened, 5 years ago? And it makes sense. But it's kind of hard now, to answer your question, it's kind of hard now there's nothing I can really say over and over again with Canelo other than he has popped before. Now, you brought up Reynoso's camp. And what I said about that was you have to question it. You have to question it because so many people from Reynoso's camp has popped. And Reynoso came out with a statement like, I'm going to have to be a part of their nutrition. All right. So he responded to it. But you got to question it. You got to question it. I just don't. What do I keep? I'm not sure what to keep saying. You know what I'm saying? And I think there is an extra passion because so many black athletes, special black athletes, has been ruined by Victor Conte. So, and I really think Terrence Crawford is a special athlete. And I think that's going to mess around and get put in question because of Victor Conte. And I don't want it to. Y'all ain't got the same energy for Bam Rodriguez, though. Okay. Why are people talking about Bud instead of the whole Canelo team that popped dirty? Why not speak on people that actually came up dirty versus a whole bunch of speculation on ifs? I mean, what the F, Biz? For me, the fighters who popped dirty on Reynoso's team popped dirty. So I don't know if there's anything else to say other than they popped. They popped. They must face the consequences. The issue becomes undetectable things. So the issue isn't, let me help you out. When it comes to Reynoso's team, the system is working well. There's no flaws. When they do wrong, they pop. They all popping. Good. The system works. Now there's a question when Victor Conte is associated with it. Is the system working for them too? Now you got that question if they are clean or not, only because of Victor Conte. But for everybody else, the system works. They pop. So there's nothing really. Let me help you with this. Hold on. Probably the one on PED was Haney and not Ryan. I can't really say that. Let me see. In VC's tweet, he said the results came from Bud. But why send it to him? Up off net, please, Biz. Don't involve Snack and Biz versus Raphael. Saw him training and he's looking faster than ever. 100%. Hit the Tyson bell. Listen. If y'all don't like Biz, leave. No. Don't leave. I don't need you to like me as much as you have to understand my argument. When Bill Haney came up to me and said, are you going to make a PED rule? I said, there is a PED rule. And I said that because there's a system that tests against PEDs. And when the system worked properly, if somebody is on PEDs, they fail the test. All those fighters you named from Reynoso's camp failed the test. So my only argument against them would be, hey, stop being cheats. That's a different argument than what I have right now. Y'all think, no matter how much I say it, and let me say this a few times, I'm not calling Terrence Crawford a cheat. I'm not telling him to stop being a cheat. I don't think he cheated. I'm saying I think he's innocent, but people are going to see him as a cheater because it's association. That's a different argument. Do y'all understand that? I'm saying I think Terrence Crawford is clean, and I think he's an all-time great fighter who's doing everything the right way. But because of his association, people are not going to give him his credit, and I want him to have his credit. Do y'all get that? Is that not painfully obvious to y'all? Yeah, I like why Victor even post. Look, this guy's a Devin Haney fan. Now listen, don't you want Devin Haney to not be questioned? Devin Haney is not cheating. At least I don't think so. But people are going to question it. I see why Biz be mad. Some of y'all are so slow. Bruh, do y'all, I got you, Biz. Do y'all get it? I just want to know if the Crawford fanboys get it. No, fanboys mad. We get it though. That's it. It's kind of like if my son won a job, but he's hanging with a murderer. And it's like, son, they gonna think you're a murderer too. Stop hanging with that damn boy. Stop hanging with him. He kills people. I didn't do it. It doesn't matter. People are gonna think that you did, that you're a part of it. Do y'all get it? You just with somebody who, let me see, Clarissa back was looking extra wide. See what I'm saying? Her last fight, and that's the black. Now people think backs look wide. Now people think it's impossible for Terrence Crawford to fight at 168 effectively. Now people think he's looking super strong, that all of a sudden he's human. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand that my movement, what I'm doing here, is to have the fighters be seen as great as they are. Y'all are so moist and soft that y'all just defending Terrence. I'm Terrence Crawford, and I'm not attacking him. Not once have I said Terrence Crawford anything. But what y'all doing is y'all defending Victor Conte because y'all want to defend Terrence. I'm not talking about Terrence. So y'all would defend a wrongdoer. Go and then call me the coon. I'm over here like, hey, brother, you being associated with this guy who has ruined nothing but black athletes is making you look questionable. Come on, brother. And y'all saying you the coon. Victor Conte. Get what I'm saying, my brothers? Get it? So I'm saying I just want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, bruh, this is what he's doing. Being associated with him makes you look like this. And y'all saying, ShowBizz, you the coon. That's the man right there. That's the one. ShowBizz, you tap dancing coon, tap dancing coon. You telling Terrence Crawford and you telling Devin Haney, hey, man, being associated with him going to mess up y'all legacy. And y'all saying, no, he's the one. ShowBizz, you're the tap dancer. And I'm the black man. You brainwashed dorks. Hey, hold on. Let me see. This could take away from Crawford victory. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I understand now, Biz. I just had to hear you out. Y'all should always hear me out. We hear each other out. And I'm a Bud fan, but I'm glad you're willing to break it down. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hell yeah, her back was wide. He was like, let me see. Bud popped dirty. What I missed. Shout out to, no, he didn't pop. He didn't pop. Okay, let's move on. The tweet read like a PR move. It's as if Bud is using Conte to show the world he's a clean fighter. The right message coming from the wrong person. Bud don't have to do that. But listen, brother. Bud Crawford got more followers than Victor Conte. Bud posted himself, it gets more. But I don't think Bud was like, hey, Victor, post that for me. Honestly, I don't think Bud gives a damn. Honestly, I think Bud took the test and now he's training. But Bud ain't, I took the test, did what I had to do, and now I'm training. Let me see. Mario Barrios had 3 draws in a row. Does snack work or not? Red eye. Red eye. Ready eye. Let me holler at you, brother. Let me tell you 2 things, brother. Let me tell you 2 things. All right. Number 1, no PEDs help make you fight better. Does that work or not? PEDs doesn't help you fight better. It doesn't give you more skill. Ask Oscar De La Hoya, who beat Vargas's ass. Ask Trinidad, who beat Vargas's ass. Ask Ray Mercer, who whooped Tommy Morrison's ass. All right? Ask Frank Martin, who beat Michelle Rivera's ass. PEDs don't help you fight better. Okay? Okay, pumpkin? Number 2, nobody is saying that they cheated. I'm not even saying that snack is a PED. Let me tell you something, pumpkin pie. Because you're real moist right now, like a pumpkin pie. Let me tell you something, pumpkin pie. What I'm saying is it hurts their legacy because people question Victor Conte. So let me hold on. Bam Rodriguez, Mikey Garcia, Caleb Plant, Mario Barrios, and other fighters not so-called black. Good point. Also, snack yet. We never get a video using your popularity to shed light on it. Also, snack yet. We had to respect them. I don't know if you said the last part, sister. But only thing I'm saying is Red Eye and anyone else. Do you see it? Do you see Victor Conte as questionable? Do you think it's reasonable to see him as questionable? Red Eye. I gotta hand hold you through this one. And then I move on. I have to go straight to Showbiz advice. Yes. Y'all only question undefeated greats. Red Eye, brother. Canelo's in question. And he's not undefeated. Brother. And because of computer brawl, he popped. He knew he was scared to fight here. He got here. He got issues. All I'm saying is because his past and his integrity is questionable, being associated with him makes you questionable. And either you live with that or you have to do something about that if you're advocating for clean boxing. That's all I'm saying. All right. Okay, everybody. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Biz is pushing it more than us. Hold on. I heard that Vic is not with Vada anymore. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. But you have to rewind the tape to know what I said about that. All right. But understand, buddies. Listen to me. You don't have to defend Victor Conte to be a Bud fan. You don't have to defend him to be a Bud Crawford fan. You don't. You can actually be a Bud Crawford fan and criticize Victor. I know that because I'm a Bud Crawford fan. And I want the best for him. And I want him to not be questioned for all the great things he do. Just in case he whips Canelo ass. Listen, as soon as he whips, if he whips Canelo ass, people going to say the whole thing is Fugazi. And you don't want that. And I want to stop that before it gets there. If he whips Crawford's ass, I don't give a damn if y'all get on a bullhorn and stand on top of Mount Rushmore and you scream that he was clean. People going to question it. And y'all going to be under a lot of stress. And that's the Black Two Sugars. You can say what you hope. I'm going to tell you what it is. If he beats Canelo, people are going to question it. Not me, because I think Crawford's clean. But there's going to be nothing we can do, Bud Buddies. There's going to be nothing we can do. And that's the Black Two Sugars. You want him seen for the great that he is? If he beats Canelo, there's going to be nothing we can do about it. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Perception becomes reality. There's going to be nothing we can do about it. If you ain't a real fan, thanks for your input. Thank you. Okay. Y'all ready? Put the lube on. Y'all ready? We're going to move on now to Showbiz advice. Y'all ready? Yep. Let me see. Ain't no if. There you go. Okay. When he knocks Canelo out in the first round. I'm sorry. Third is too late. When he knocks Canelo out in the first round, questions. People going to have questions. All right. Video like this push those narratives. So just shut up. Okay. I just won't talk about it no more. Y'all good? I'm sorry. I won't talk about it no more. Just know that now the war room can't speak on everything. But I won't talk about it no more. I hope y'all done crying. I won't talk about it no more. Wouldn't be surprised if Vada pops Canelo after a W. See, now you got people thinking like that. If Canelo pop because of Victor Conte's involvement, they're not even going to believe Vada. They're not even going to believe Vada, bro. Canelo messed around pop for clenbuterol and actually take clenbuterol, but people are going to question it because of his association. You get what I'm saying? But let's not talk about it. We can't talk about it. We want to keep certain things hush hush. That's the new net. Let's keep certain things hush hush. Cool. So by the same notion, being associated with Eddie Reynoso makes Canelo questionable. Yes. Fair. Yeah. Victor Conte and Eddie both have over 5 drug cheats. Well, no. The difference, there's a difference though between Victor Conte and Eddie. Let me show you the difference real quick. Let me show you the difference. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, wait, let me get some of these super chats. Them crawdads are moist. Love you, boy. We did not talk about PDs in the 90s or 80s because nobody cared. You still got your ass whipped. No, we did. That's how I know about Vargas popping. That's how we know about Shane Mosley popping. That's how we know about Tommy the Duke Morrison popping. That's how we know about the scandal with Evander Holyfield, the scandal with Roy Jones Jr. We definitely talked about PDs in the 90s. Fighters were harder back then. When you don't see people 20 rounds today with 6 and 8 ounce clubs, I miss our 4 King era. I do too, but they definitely did. Put the lube on. They don't like critical thinking. Yeah, well, we won't talk about it no more. 2 things can be true. Narrative might not have been extended. Wait, hold on. Shit. Your plate huge, so you put it in mines. That's just logical. Your channel don't. Oh yeah, well then I can't talk about what I think. Let me see about that when it comes to Victor Conte. We got to protect Victor Conte at all costs. But here's the difference. So my man said we're gonna protect Victor Conte by all costs from here on out. But let this be the last time I keep it real, okay? And then I keep it fake with y'all for the rest of your day. So my man says, so by the same notion, being associated with Eddie Reynoso, yeah, he's like, what? I ain't do shit. With Eddie Reynoso makes Canelo questionable. Yes, I agree. Fair. Victor Conte and Eddie both have over 5 drug cheats. The difference is this.
I've spoken to some championship fighters you work, and they said, off the record, I've talked with Victor, and he says, we do all we can to help Vada make the test stringent, especially, in helping form it. But he said Victor at the same time did admit he knows how to beat these tests as good as they are. What percentage of championship level notable fighters, what kind of estimate do you think are beating the system, are getting past Vada, WADA, USADA, any of them?
Is it possible to circumvent? Yeah, it is. But the same people that know how to circumvent, like myself, are the same ones that know how to catch you. Same people that know how to circumvent, like myself, are the same ones that know how to catch you. Like myself.
Well, Victor, the issue is, and I think the reason that you're so fired up is,
Gotcha, bitch.
He's telling you he knows how to cheat it. The difference is when Reynoso team does something wrong, they pop. He knows how to cheat it. You get what I'm saying? You get how dangerous that is? And y'all are all for it. Do y'all get how dangerous that is? So with people knowing that, and he's posting the VADA test for Crawford and don't know what's going on with Canelo, people are going to look at Crawford. It's a rational thing to do. That's what's going to happen. And Red Eye, who isn't as dumb as he looks, knows it makes sense. But he's fighting for his life to defend Victor Conte because he thinks that defends Crawford. Me, I'm a realist. Because of the association, they always going to question Crawford. Always. So either live with the shit, or if you don't like it, you can't be associated with Conte. It is the most cut and dry, regular, rational damn thinking ever. It is the most rational shit ever. and Red Eye and Victor Conte, Vic C are fighting for their lives. Oh, holy shit. Let me say, what if they both clean during the fight? I think they will be. We're basically devaluing a fight that made history with crazy accusations. Crazy? There's no way people are defending a convicted drug chief in the history, in sports history, and people are defending him. Wow. And calling me a coon when the only people's athlete's legacy who was destroyed were black. This man is the black athlete legacy destroyer. And y'all like, yes. This man, I'm telling you, you know when you feel like you're the only one that can see the game, like you're the only one who can see it. The actual biggest coon is bro or Vic Conte. Oh shit! All correct. I'm saying you could genuinely think this is concerning and want to expose Vic and save Bud. Okay, but this show is making people like me who never considered start to wonder. But it is what it is. So keep it hush hush. Got you, bro. Let this be the last time. This is Showbiz last stand. From here on out, let's all defend Victor Conte. Okay? I will keep it on the hush hush. And I will be defending him from here on out. Either I defend him or because I'm very good at that. I'll be like, hey, he ain't pop. Hey, let's all take snack. Like I'm very good at that. All right, I can tap dance for y'all. You know, the thing is, look at Red Eye. The thing is, y'all call me a tap dance because y'all want. I can tap dance for. Let's go, Victor Conte. I can do it. I mean, let's go. I can do it. Let's go. Let's tap dance for Victor. Hello, my baby. Hello, my dog. Me and Red Eye. We gonna be out there, dog. No, Maria. We gonna tap. Let's tap dance for him. Let's tap dance for him. And people are my brother's so sick. I'm telling you, that Willie Lynch shit was real. Guilty by association, unfortunately. Damn. Let me see. Autocorrect. Let me see. Damn, Showbiz. Put your eyes back in your head. I can't. You letting them boys get under your skin. Put the energy back into analyzing and the fight. No. LOL. Love you. You crazy ass. Now listen, bro. That was the funnest part of the show. The show was when I was analyzing everything, it was cool, but it wasn't fun. The funnest part of the show is everything I'm doing now. All right. And we're going to go to Showbiz advice. We got to get to it. Show me an athlete 38 to 40 that performed like they are 24 to 29. He doesn't. That wasn't caught using PEDs. Okay. Crawford, LeBron, whoever he are using, bro. Crawford, one punch resistance and recovery. This is what's going to happen. Crawford looks old. Okay. Y'all want me to say it? I said it. All right. Crawford's feet was in the mud against Madrimov. So much so, everybody thought Madrimov was the next Ezra Charles until he fought Virgil Ortiz. Bud is slipping. Bud is slower. He moves slower. He can't even make the weight anymore. I see it. He doesn't fight like he's 29. Bud fight like he's 38. That brother fight like he's 38, bruh. I saw it. Ortiz made short work. They want us to shuck and jive for Vic. That's what I'm saying. They want us to do the shuck and jive for Vic. I could be like Red Eye and them. We could be like Red Eye and Vic. I got y'all. Smoke, that ain't your brother. Let me see. Nello versus Bud. Can it be the next Lalonde? Oh, first. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. That was an ass whipping. All right, one more from Vic. This is what's going to happen. Why wouldn't you call the dude an idiot? This is what's going to happen. Why wouldn't he? You're smart. All right, Vic C. You're smart. And Victor Conte is the man. All right, the guy is the one. Y'all need to get off of him. Period. If you paid attention, Biz is never upset. You're new here. It'll be okay. Yeah, no, I'm having the ball. Okay. I'm trying to get to Showbiz advice. Holy shnikes. His punch resistance and recovery isn't slipping, brother. His punch resistance and recovery isn't slipping. His punch resistance. What punch resistance? That brother was rocked against Gamboa. Rocked against Sean Porter, dropped by Madrimov. What punch? The thing about Crawford is he's just a dog. He's just a dog, bro. I don't see him. I mean, he didn't have the greatest punch resistance. Let me see. What else? Biz got somewhere to be, or is it just anywhere but here? No, I'm trying to move on with the show. Me Machine. Yeah, Me Machine. My bad. Oh, no, you said it. Okay, my bad. Let me see. Hit the title bell. Okay, now y'all ready? Tap dancing better than Ray Robinson. Yes, we're going. Let's all tap dance for Vic. We got it. We got it. we got it. I'm effing with you, Biz. No, Red Eye. Nah, we tap dancing for Vic. Let's join. The Vic Conte steppers is gonna be me and Red Eye, boy. We gonna be sitting there just Bojangles. The WB. we out here with Vic, bro. All right. Let me see. Conte is the face of boxing, though. Conte is the face of black culture. That brother is the greatest. What the hell wrong? What's wrong with y'all? He's the face of boxing, the face of hip hop. That brother is the GOAT. All right, everybody. Let's go on and let's finally do this. I've been saying this for a half hour. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Oh, this is a long one too. Pause. Shit. Let me see. A Bud flash knockdown of Canelo possible, Biz? I don't think so. I mean, everything's possible. Like, let's say if it's like a rib shot, like back, and then Canelo take a step back. Hey, shit, that is possible. I don't think to the jaw is, but it's possible. All right, everybody. WB. All right, Showbiz advice.
Showbiz the advice.
Showbiz the fucking advice. All right. Showbiz. I need advice for real. I can be better with you for real. Y'all remember that song? Shit. That song was dope. Okay. I think my girl is cheating, but I can't prove it. She's cheating, dog. All right, everybody, let's go. She's cheating, dog. That's the end of the advice. Shout out to the War Room. We watching the fights tomorrow. I gotta see what's up with that. Because I'm gonna keep it real. SummerSlam is tomorrow, and my kids are lit. All right. I think my girl is cheating, but I can't prove it. I was watching you. This is the thing. Don't put me in shit. You think your girl's cheating because you were watching me. I was watching you calling a fight one time. She was cheating while you were watching me? I was watching you calling a fight one time, and you made a joke, okay, about one of the fighters being a big and tall, and you said, I was watching you calling a fight one time, and you made a joke about one of the fighters being a big and tall, and you said you won't want him to be your girl's friend at work. Dog, what the? I was watching. This is too long for me to read, but I gotta figure this out. I was watching you calling a fight one time, and you made a joke about one of the fighters being a big and tall, and you said you won't want him to be your girl's friend at work. Okay. All right. I think I remember that. It was his brother, a heavyweight, something. Okay. You have no idea how much you was right. You were right, bro. You was right, my dude. Okay. I've been in this relationship for a year, and it's been mostly good until like the past 2 months. It's like she's always in a bad headspace and always talking shit like I ain't doing enough. Okay. She don't say it, but I can tell. This dude. It's like this is the problem. This is the problem. It's like she's always in a bad headspace and always talking shit like I ain't doing enough. She don't say it, but I can tell. Is she talking shit or not? We used to have sex every demand night. You misspelled damn, bro. DMAN. You miss. We used to have sex every demand night, and it was her who always be asking me to have sex with her, but now it's always me trying to have sex with her. Then, Biz, I go to pick her up from work, and she's laughing, and all he with this big and tall ass ninja. And so when she get in the car, I'm like, who is bro? And then she and then she tells me it's nothing. And he was asking her about work. And this is all one sentence. And she was telling me this long story. And well, you telling me a long story. This long story that wasn't even funny. Okay, let me read the sentence again. Then, Biz, I go to pick her up from work, and she's laughing and all he with this big and tall ass ninja. And so when she get in the car, I'm like, who is bro? And then she tells me it's nothing. And he was asking her about work, and she was telling me this long story that wasn't even funny. And I just sees cheating. Shit. And I just sees cheating because dudes looks nothing like me. And I just sees cheating because dude looks nothing like me. Well, that's why she'll cheat. He's like 6'3". He spelled feet. She's like 6'3", and I'm 5'7". You 5'7". I want to know if I'm tripping, Biz, or she cheating on me with her coworker. Good shit. Because I don't want to crash out. Oh man. Because I don't care how big he is. Like you say, Biz, we the war room. Oh, hey, no. No, that ain't no war room shit right now, because you about to get roasted. Like you said, we the war room. But I may be just feeling this way for nothing. But I know it's some SUM. But I know it's some. Let me know. All right. She's cheating on you. As she should. And that's the black damn two sugars. She's cheating on your ass, and she should, and I'm all for it. You need to not be in a damn relationship and get your ass enrolled in some classes. A class or two. A class or two. Because this I just read, you should get cheated on with big and tall ninja. You should. Brother, you, of course she's complaining. She's cheating on you. She should be cheating on you. And I'm all for it. Now, We ain't no we. Hey, dog, ain't no we. Ain't no we. Don't do that to the war room. We? Who ain't got no bitch? Hey, move on, short king. Hey, brother, move on and then roll. No, she's just tired of them run on. Hey, can you imagine their arguments? That woman be like, hey, I can't do it. She be looking down at bro like, hey, man, I can't, bro. Not to go to short brothers. They like I'm very tall. Just remember the game is over when the king falls and not when you lose the queen to a pawn. Oh, go ahead, a real McCoy. They lift that brother. Paul. She probably cheating right now, too. She cheating right now, brother. She cheating right now. She get mad when the moist song come on. Oh, that's what I started. Let me see. Use code PRIME20 for 20% off Blue Chews player. Oh shit. Oh, let me see. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe that wasn't the right advice. Man, let me talk to her, bro. All right, here's the. Okay, let me give you some advice. You breaking his heart. Okay, let me give you some advice. Does he take time to breathe when he writes? Let me give you some advice, fam. The problem isn't her. The problem definitely isn't 6'3". The problem is you. You have a Napoleon complex. And that's not just your physical height either. You feel like you're coming up short. And those are bars. It's not you being 5'7". It's that you're coming up short. And you know it. I told y'all last week that it will forever be a competition. You have to beat every man out as long as you're with your lady. Beat them out. Even if she's in your face and love you to death, ain't looking nowhere, still beat them out. That's just what it is. So, brother, do some self-improvement. Feel better about yourself so you don't feel that you're coming up short. Once you truly value yourself, then a woman will be able to value you. You ain't ready to be in a relationship anyway. I don't care if the dude is 6'3". I don't care if he's 3'6". You will always come up short if you don't up your game. It's the hard truth, but it's facts. Up your game, bro. Drop her. She cheated on you. She's cheating on you now. Ain't stopped. Drop her. Then improve yourself. You'll be good. That's the black two sugars. That's the black two sugars, bro. And not to break your heart, but that's the black two sugars. Hold on. Let me give you showbiz advice. Showbiz the advice. Showbiz the fucking advice. Let me see. You came to the wrong place for your mental health. Sorry. Don't put the simp stuff on us. Yeah, don't do that. The war room, we don't move like that. He gonna crash out on Biz instead. I hope not, because I'm for his best interest. Let me see. Well, I have an open availability for talk therapy. There you go. Yeah, talk to T Blanco, dog. Does he take time to breathe when? So listen, I hope you guys enjoy the show. I do want to admit that I think for the past 2 weeks, me as the host has brought up race too much. And I think that has to stop. Because the point of the war room is to love everyone. The point of the war room is to love boxing, no matter your race, no matter your background, your nationality, but the fact that you're a warrior and you bleed red. And I think I am guilty myself of initiating race conversations that we should not be having. This is a boxing show. This isn't a civil rights show, a political show, none of that. This is a boxing show. So regardless of what's said in the comments, I'm going to pull back aggressively on the race comments, or reacting to them, or initiating them. And secondly, I'm going to advocate for Victor Conte from here on out. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Let me see what you have to say. This narrative about Buzz association with Conte would be justified if others faced the same scrutiny. However, this is not the case. It only emerges after he destroyed Spence. So we have to question the motive. Don't worry about it. Victor Conte is the best. All right. Nothing wrong with him. He's amazing. I apologize. Showbizztheadult. But I thoroughly apologize for the race comments. I'm out. Huh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.